Hi guys, Zach here and welcome back to Conquer Red Alert video. In this game I'm playing a troll game on the Hills of Ice. So this is sort of the map where troll gaming started for me. I used to do this even before I had a YouTube channel. I used to do troll games on this map. And in this game, you did read it right, it is a 1v3 game. So this wasn't a challenge I sort of set myself, it just happened. I was doing some troll games on this map and just happened to come across this game where I was going to fight 3 opponents.
Unit ready.
So, for those of you who don't know this map, it's quite a strange map. There's, in the middle, there's lots of civilians, and those civilians sort of come from the middle in waves and attack the bases at the top of the map and the bases at the bottom of the map. And the one way to defend against those AI-controlled civilians is to build dogs. And that's why in this match, you'll see lots of players building dogs at the start. And you do need Soviet players usually in this match to be able to survive. And I build about 12 dogs because I feel that's about the happy medium. You don't want to build too many dogs because otherwise it's going to just hurt your startup. Because you want to have enough ore to like build your ore trucks, build a really strong economy very quickly. And since I'm playing against 3 other opponents, I am going to need to build that economy quickly, and I'm going to need to get out extra MCVs to get construction yards. Now the fortunate thing about this map is that it's harder to rush on. If you try and go through the middle, there's AI controlled civs in the middle, so that doesn't really work too well. But what there is there's a passage down the right side of the map, which makes it easier for people to attack early on. And that's why I've sort of got that extra dog out there doing a bit of scouting, just to see if any infantry are coming from that way. Really what you should do is usually you have a player playing in the bottom right, and they'll block that bridge which connects the 2 paths of the map. But obviously I haven't had that today, and just being one player it's a bit hard, but I haven't seen any scouts coming into my base, so all's good for now. And I'm just really building that economy up, trying to get this next ore refinery out as quickly as possible. You can see me spreading my ore trucks between the 2 ore patches, and that's just so I don't run out of ore too quickly on one side. Obviously this map is usually designed for 3v3 matches, so I'm quite lucky in that respect, and that didn't go too well. I just got 3 dogs blown up there. So I'm going to need to build a few more. And actually I'm just thinking, because I'm doing this as a troll game, I'm not going to be building any tanks, so I don't really need that extra ore refinery out just yet. Yeah, so it's a no tanks game really, that's the troll rules I'm playing by. Anything else though blows. And you can see my dogs eating those civs there, blocking that part. And I'm building some more dogs to put where those dogs got blew up. And now I've got my service depot down. And the reason I need my service depot is so I can build my MCVs. And I'm going to be building plenty of them. And the benefit of having MCVs, of course, is so I can build my structures quickly. And you can see some civs there were causing a bit of hassle for my ore trucks, so the dogs can eat them up. And you can see they're green with a light tank squashing those infantry. So we do know our opponents have tanks, and they're not scared to bring them to the bottom part of the map. And since it's got tanks there, I'm probably not going to risk bringing an MCV across. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do sort of a base crawl with power plants. And these power plants are going to be really useful because I'm going to be wanting to build plenty of Tesla. So it's sort of going to be useful later in the game. And you can see those infantry there. I'm just going to be bringing them across. Now I think green was starting in the top right, so they're not the closest one. I think cyan was like probably the closest player to my base. And now that I'm at this side of the ore patch, I'm going to build a couple more ore trucks, just so I can mine quite efficiently. I am going to need a lot of ore. You can see I've got a pretty decent amount of ore, but I haven't got like tons. But with these construction yards being deployed, I'm going to be able to build a lot faster.
Unable to comply. Building in
and you can see, even with ore refineries now, I can build a lot more quickly. And you can see that Cyan is coming in with tanks, so I'm going to need to respond quickly. Fortunately, I've got a lot of MCVs deployed now, so I'm going to be able to build those Tesla coils pretty quickly. I'm going to have to see what he goes for. I've got a second Tesla coil down. He has got medium tanks though, which are a bit more durable compared to light tanks. But he's going for the buildings, and that's really good for me because my Tesla coils are going to make short work. And yeah, just having tanks around Tesla coils, they don't last a long time, even if they are medium tanks. And you can see those tanks were kind of wasted there because he didn't manage to get any important buildings down. Sure, he might have been able to destroy a couple of power plants, but now I've got a much stronger defense there, and it's going to be much harder for any future attacks. And what I'm doing now is I'm taking an MCV to the bottom left of the map, and I'm just building some power plants there. And you can see there's actually an infantry guy in my base. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to build some Tesla, because Tesla is actually quite strong against civs as well, because it destroys them in one shot. Oh, and you can see there's been quite a few civs managed to get into my base, doing a bit of destruction there to my MCV, but it's going to be okay because the Tesla coils, you can see, make quite short work of the civs. So using dogs and Tesla coils should be a good combination. And now you can see I've got my MCV on the bottom left of my map. I'm going to build another ore refinery there just to strengthen my economy. And I'm going to build a war factory because I'm going to build another couple of MCVs on this side of the map.
Construction complete.
And I'm going to need to build a couple of Tesla just to sort of defend this base in case any civs get to this part, and that should be fine. Now you can see we're building a sub pen, and I'm not using it to build submarines. I'm just going to be building a transport ship. And you can see us defend it, just building this defense here. And you can see that cruisers are on this side of the map, and cruisers, you can see, do a lot of damage to buildings, and that's going to make it sort of impossible for me to pass on the top side of the map, which I wasn't really aiming to do anyway, because it'd be kind of crazy to take an MCV up there and try and like get through, like, because there's a Cyan base right as you get to the other side. And you can see we're building plenty of power plants, and I'm just going to get an MCV down there. And you can see that actually Red has actually got a submarine pen at the other side, and it looks like he's got a mine layer. So that's quite an interesting tactic. I think it's so if I take any tanks. Now I don't know how much damage mines actually do to MCVs. I've never had this, not much apparently. Yeah, I've never had this situation where I've had to take an MCV across mines, so that was the first for me. And you can see the minefield hasn't worked. And now I'm going to build some Tesla. And because I'm not building tanks, I'm building structures, the mines are going to do no damage at all. So that's quite a funny thing that he's built it for sort of no reason there. But yeah, I've never actually seen that done before, like a minefield, like on this map anyway. I've seen it done before. I think there was someone called Cheval Lanoob or something. They made like they used to spend the game like as a sort of like base. I can't remember the name now. It's a base camper. That's it. And they used to like have the whole base. So what they do is they, along with the tanks in the base, they just build tons and tons of mines. And you just like attack the base. Your tanks would just all get absolutely battered. Used to always win in the end because they'd like in long games when there's like 3-4 matches, they'd just like stay in their own little spot. So of course they'd run out of ore, and you can see me doing the attack on Green base now. And we're going to be building some Tanyas, and you can see Green's building some pillboxes, and I'm managing to get through to his base now. We're just able to destroy quite a lot of structures. Now Green did start in the top right position, so you can see they've expanded across the map, but we managed to destroy these buildings. And you can see Red's got some infantry there. They're coming in for the Tanya attack, but my Tanyas were able to make light work of them. And you can see Red's got some power plants there, and we're sort of able to take out my they've got a Tesla coil, which is a big problem for me because Tesla coils can kill Tanyas very, very quickly. So that's why I'm going to build some flamethrowers, and you can see those flamethrowers making quite light work of that Tesla coil. And now I'm going to be able to proceed with a Tanya assault. Yeah, and you can see his base is there. You can see he's got a
Construction complete.
Yes, I probably shouldn't have destroyed that actually, because that would have like, I could see the Tesla coil was off, so he is quite low on power. So if I can aim the power plants, I'm able to shut his base off from power.
Building. Training.
And you can see we just proceeding with the Tanya assault. He's also got a... Right, so that seems to be working there. So we're going to go for that extra power plant and hopefully turn off that Tesla coil, which we managed to do. And I don't think he's got many buildings left. You can see he's actually got another power plant up there. So what we'll do is we'll go for that.
Construction complete. Building.
And you can see his Tesla working, but maybe he's low on power now. And yeah, we seem to be able to take out the last of his buildings. And that's, I don't know where his other buildings are, but that seems to have done a lot of damage there. And let's go for that construction yard. And you can see a big shot there, killing a lot of my Tanyas. And you can see he's got cruisers on the top side of the map as well. So I'm just going to have to be a little bit careful. And you can see me bringing those Tanyas across the top of the map. Now, we do know that Green started in the top right position, so we're going to see what his main base is like. I'm just going to kill that pillbox there. And what you can see I'm doing now is I'm just spreading my Autrux across this side of the map. And you can see Red going for the dog rush, the dog assault, I should say, not rush. The dog assault, so he's going to try and take his dogs in to destroy my Autrux or refineries and all my buildings. I don't think that's going to kind of work somehow, but each to their own. And now you can see us destroying those pillboxes. And we're into Green's base. We've got those two helicopter pads down, and you can see he's built another pillbox, destroying those Tanyas.
Construction complete.
And you can see our economy is pretty decent now.
Unable to comply. Building in progress.
And you can see, I think it was cruisers that destroyed that. Yeah, it's cruisers there firing on my ore refinery. I was going to say, why is that ore refinery gone down? I thought you might have built a Tanya or something. Now we're going to be expanding to the top right of the map.
Building in progress. Construction complete.
And speaking of Tanyas, you can see he's got a Tanya assault on my base. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to build a flamethrower really quickly, and that should be able to deal with these Tanyas no problem. And you can see that's been fine there. So yeah, going for Tanyas like I am, the top right position. And you can see an APC there.
Construction complete.
And going for the helicopter. It like makes you wonder who's going for the troll tactics here, because they seem to be doing exactly the same thing. You can see helicopters, Tanyas, all that sort of jazz coming out from the other side. Mine layers as well from Red. It's like they're trying to troll me at the same time. Right, so now what we're going to do is we're going for his base. Yeah, we haven't seen many tanks in this game actually from either player. I mean, we've seen some lights from Green, but not many. You can see they're building Tanyas and helicopters. And Green have tapped out, and that's Green. So it's 2 players left. We've got Red somewhere on the map. I don't know quite where. And you can see now, Red have also tapped out, and you can see Cyan is now left on his own.
Construction complete.
And he's got some tanks there, and now we're trying to get through to this side of the map, and we haven't managed to do it. And now what I'm going to try and do, challenge myself to just beat Cyan base using Tanyas. So we've used, so we're not going to use any Tesla, any flamethrowers. That'll be quite easy. We're going to see if we can get through just using Tanya. And I was hoping to expand into the bottom of his base and destroy all those buildings, but it doesn't look like we'll be able to do that. You can see there's a pillbox there blocking my entry point. And you can see he's also using APCs, which is bad news for me, because APCs are actually quite decent against infantry. It's actually tanks that are weak unless they squash them. Right, so we've got a whole bunch of Tanya, because we're going to need a lot of Tanya if we're going to take out that pillbox. And you can see us with our Tanya army going into the base. They've got those 3 pillboxes there. The question is, are they going to be able to defeat them? Are they going to be able to get through? And now we're going in. The Tanya attack, so he's using APCs to help. And he's also built another pillbox. So we managed to get 3 out of 4, so that's not too bad. And we're going to be continuing to build our Tanya army. Right, so what we're going to have to think about doing now is probably going from the other side of the map.
Unit ready. I'm there. Training.
Right, so we're going to go to the left side. Now we're going to go for like quite a bit. I think Cyan's firing his cruisers on my base to the left, so hopefully they won't fire on these Tanyas, otherwise they'd take a whole load out. But what he has got is he's got APCs, and this is quite bad because those APCs have attached miniguns, and you can see them doing quite a bit of damage to my Tanyas. I'm able to get that last pillbox out and destroy his barracks, and not do too much else though. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to expand my base down to his base, and you can see I'm actually quite low on ore at the moment. I guess that's what happens when you try and build Tanyas using about 10 barracks, because Tanyas are pretty expensive. But you can see how much, as soon as I stop building Tanyas, my ore just balloons, because I've just got such a big economy.
Construction complete. Building.
Right, so now I'm going to be building Tanyas. We're going to have to see, because it's like, can we outbuild the pillbox firing on us? And it looks like we've got one pillbox down, and now the others. And now we're going to be able to get into the base and destroy some construction yards, get some power plants down, and essentially destroy that ore refinery, because that's the last bit. And we've managed to destroy that, so that means that Cyan is now cut off completely from ore and not going to be able to build any more. And you can see sort of my attack is stalled because I've ran out of power. So I'm not going to be able to, yeah. I'm going to have to sort of, because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to build barracks into different parts of his base. So we're going to try and do this bottom part now. And we've managed to get out the war factory. Take that out, so hopefully he's not going to be able to build any more tanks, any more APCs, and we're managing to build, destroy some of his buildings. He sold some of them as well, and yeah, including his radar dome, so that's down now, and you can see he's got some pillboxes there. He hasn't sold those, of course, and that's going to make it very, very difficult for me. And sort of these barracks are in the wrong orientation, I guess, for these. We'll see if we can destroy any of them. Trying to do what we did before. We managed to get one of those pillboxes down, and we're going for the other pillbox. We'll have to see if we're able to take it out, and we are. So that's one side of his base completely destroyed.
Construction complete.
And now what we're going to do is we're going to go for the other side. We can see there's pillboxes there with a tech center, and I really want to be able to get that tech center out, down. Now you can see he's bringing his APCs in now, and you can see his APCs along with his. Yeah, it's too much. If he's using the APCs along with his pillboxes, 3 pillboxes there, it's just too much. I can't outproduce them. I can't outproduce Tanyas with my barracks. And you can see it's just a bit far from my construction yard. He almost got there then. And yeah, I think this assault is going to be stalled for the time being.
Unit ready.
So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and take my Tanyas from this top part. And we'll start producing Tanyas from this barracks here. So when my Tanyas come down, they can form. So we'll have to see how this Tanya army does. You can see he's got that APC there. It's going to be able to fire down on us, but we're going to go in with our Tanya army and see how he's starting to destroy my barracks there. And now we're going to go in now. And we're going to see, can we get at those pillboxes? We've got 1 down. That's 2 down. And the last one is going to go down. And now he's only got 2 buildings left. There's his tech centre and his construction yard. And it goes down. And that is the end of the game. So that's good game. Hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for watching.